done a Varroa test in a while. I'm going to start trying to get some of them done. A good opportunity here to do some. This is a really strong queen that is laying a great brood pattern that I'm trying to get some queens off of. She's at solid frames of brood, just a couple of them with enough open brood that I can actually do a Varroa test. But I've got my box that I'll shake the bees into. I've got my Varroa test kit, and I've got my water with Dawn dish soap in it, and my half cup measuring cup. So we'll go ahead here and get the bees shook in. Know where my best spot to set the camera is. So I've found my queen. It's pretty important to do, and as I go through doing inspections, when I'm doing my testing, if I don't find the queen, I don't test that colony, because I can't test every colony. I just don't have the time to do that. If I start seeing major problems, that'll change. But so here I've got some open brood on this frame, whether you can see it or not here in the shade. We want to take bees off the open brood. Those are going to be your nurse bees that are going to have the most likelihood of having the Varroa. Now, this is all capped brood, so this isn't going to do me much good. There probably still are some nurse bees on it. This has just a little bit, just starting the brood, so we'll go ahead and shake them in and try to get a decent sampling here. And I don't get in any big rush to get after them once I've shook them in there. I want the bees that can fly out to get out. That gives me my best sampling of nurse bees without older bees in it. So I just give them some time and put things back together here in this colony, let my queen loose. And I don't know if you guys can see, but they start climbing up the wall. I don't want them walking out of there, so I just tap it, knock them back down. Then the older bees will fly. So go ahead and get this queenie back. And there she goes. I'm gonna get my kit ready here. My water in it. Now I'm going to knock the bees down into a corner here. A big pile of bees down there in the corner. And I want a half a cup of them. It's supposed to be about 300 bees. I actually did watch a guy count them one time, and it was darn close to 300 bees. I'm gonna get a good shake on that quick and get them done, and get these girls back. This is a really nice colony, and I've put this box with the sideways stuff on it. She's finally come up and started laying. I don't have a whole lot more time to pull queens off of these girls. I do think I'm going to let her keep laying in this because she started. They're just starting to put some food in the frames, which helps me because I don't have feeders for these little boxes. So I've been feeding them by taking out a frame and pouring syrup in it. So far it's working, but it's a lot of work. All right, back to shaking. So we want to agitate and shake this. The bees die almost instantly when they get hit by the soap water. But we want to shake it around and knock it around enough, get them to float in there. And it does suds up some, but get them to float around a little bit, knock the Varroa off, so that they'll settle down through the screen and we can count. I may have put a little extra soap in it. It's foaming more than I like. I like to have more water to agitate with. Now I want to wait till the foam gets out. As you can see, the foam's popping out and letting the water come back. I want to get it up in there where it'll float the bees as I swirl it. The basket's got directional holes in it, so the water can go in, shoot around, stir them up, knock them loose. But it's got to be water. Foam isn't going to do it. All I have done for treatment this year are these strips. So hopefully we're going to get good numbers. This being a super strong colony, I would expect there not to be many. It'll be the weaker ones that start showing them. And so again, when I agitate it so the bees are floating, so the Varroa will settle down out of them. And I see 0 Varroa. You see chunks of garbage. But nothing. We'll see if I don't know how well the camera will show the bottom of the tub. There is no Varroa coming out in this mix, so that's pretty damn impressive. All right, we'll move on to everything else we got to do.